Hello mums and dads, my name is Mr. Terry Rogers and I am the principal of St. Teresa's Primary School.
And my name is Mrs. Una McAllister and I'm the Vice Principal of St. Teresa's Primary School.
You are most welcome to our virtual open night and we hope to be able to answer any questions you may have about our outstanding school.
Hi, my name is Santiago and I am the Deputy Head Boy at St. Teresa's Primary School. St. Teresa's is the best school to send your child to because in my 7 years, I have met the best friends, kindest teachers, and staff, including the principal and vice principal. There are lots of exciting things to do, including sports, shows, and assemblies. I hope you choose to send your child here to St. Teresa's and that one day they will take my place as Deputy Head Boy. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Yvonne Gallagher and I'm head guard here at St. Teresa's Primary School. I have been a pupil here for 7 years and I've enjoyed every second of it. As soon as you step in the building, you feel so welcomed and feel like everyone wants you to be there. There is no better place to send your child that will get to do so many things over the years and will be so happy.
Hello, I am Deputy Head Girl here at St. Teresa's Primary School and there are so many different reasons why you should send your child to St. Teresa's. Here are just a few. In St. Teresa's, we have many different extracurricular activities such as chamber choir, student council, school sports teams, eco-council and so much more. I have had 7 amazing years at St. Teresa's and achieved so much. I have always felt cared for and supported. Sending me to St. Teresa's was one of the best decisions my parents ever made, and that's why I think you should make that choice for your child too.
Hi, my name is Shane Dare and I'm the head boy of St. Teresa's Primary School. I can honestly say that St. Teresa's is a fantastic school. Why, you may ask? Well, in the classroom learning is so enjoyable, especially when you have such kind, caring teachers around you. Also, we have the Trim Trail and Serenity Park to look forward to playing in at break and lunchtime. Finally, during and after school we have lots of fun activities to take part in, such as music lessons, football, Gaelic, hurling, art, chamber choir and many more. St. Teresa's is just such a brilliant all-rounded school. I really hope you send your child to St. Teresa's so that they can have the same fantastic experience I have had.
We have also placed on our website, along with this presentation, a range of other documents and information that will help you make an informed decision about our school, and just generally guiding you about how to make an application to Primary 1. Those links will include a help sheet for how to apply to Primary 1, our school prospectus which gives you an overview of our school, a virtual tour video that we have proudly put together to give you a flavour of what our school is like if you were able to visit it, the next best thing to an actual visit. We are so proud of the new school song that we have released very recently, and we have that video there for you to look at, which also gives you a sense of the ethos of our school, something we're very proud of. We've included a parent survey and a pupil survey, letting you see what the children of our school overall think about our school, and also what the parents of our school have said about St. Teresa's. Those are the people that you really want to listen to. They're the people who are here each day and have experienced our school. We also have included our termly magazine that we put together each term, so that you can also get a flavour of some of the activities that our children are involved in beyond the classroom. We are proud of our wraparound childcare service called the Whiz Kids, which provides after-school care to 6 p.m. each day throughout the year beyond term time. We also felt it was important that you could see some of the achievements the children of our school have succeeded in, and so we've gathered together some of the main achievements that our school have been involved in throughout the last year. We're proud to be a rights respecting school, and we've included the report when we were assessed for that award. All of this collectively will help you make an informed decision about our school.
Mums and dads, I'm going to go through with you the purpose of an open night. Obviously it's to enable you to make an informed decision about the primary school that will provide your child with the best opportunities to reach their true potential. And obviously we hope that your decision will be that St. Teresa's is that school. We hope that through this presentation you will be able to see that the academic standards in St. Teresa's are well above the Northern Ireland average, that you will learn about our extensive after schools programme, which, while affected by COVID-19 at this present time, we hope to resume as soon as possible. We hope you get a good impression of our pastoral care for the children and the parents, and in fact our pastoral care was deemed very good at our last inspection. We get the opportunity to listen to both myself and to Mr. Rogers, and to visit the Primary 1 classrooms through our virtual tour video, where we will see how your children are taught and how they're looked after. Again, all our school facilities are available via the virtual tour video. You'll also learn about our childcare wraparound service, the Whiz Kids, and understand the application process.
In this slide you'll find more information about the numbers of children in our school and some of the facilities that we have. The most important element is that we are allowed to accept 90 children each year into Primary 1. That's a substantial number for enrolment and makes it very likely that if you make an application to St. Teresa's Primary School that you will gain a place. Each year the Primary 4 and the Primary 7 children undergo end of key stage assessments, and we are delighted to inform you that the children of St. Teresa's Primary School achieve substantially better scores than the Northern Ireland average, which you can see clearly here in both English and mathematics. You can see, if you read further on down, our performance in the Primary 7 transfer test that children must undergo to select a grammar school place. Again, our children have performed extremely well, with 78% of last year's cohort achieving an A to C grade, which is much higher again than the Northern Ireland average. And again, nearly all of our children gained a first preference place in their post-primary school. Parents, I would recommend that you review the full parent questionnaire of over 244 responses, which was completed in May 2020, the link for which can be found on our school website. This clearly demonstrates the very positive opinion that parents have about our school, with the vast majority of parents selecting the strongly agree very positive outcome for each of the areas indicated in the survey. The most important group that we wanted to find their opinion about our school was, of course, the children here, the pupils. And they completed their survey, and again, it was the Primary 4, 5, 6 and 7 children who were able to complete the survey online. And again, it was an extremely positive outcome in terms of how the children feel happy, safe, secure, and that their learning is effective here in St. Teresa's. Again, you can view this survey by clicking the link on the Open Night, Virtual Open Night tab on our school website. Every successful school should be guided by their visionary framework, and here in St. Teresa's we have a long and proud history of our school motto, deeds not words. We clearly outline the aims that we'd like to achieve in our school, and all our staff and children are aware of those aims, and we are particularly find important to outline how we're going to achieve those aims, and you can clearly read that here on this slide. Every school in Northern Ireland must follow the curriculum as guided by the Department of Education, which you can see listed here in the black text. However, we in St. Teresa's have a number of highly effective and innovative programs that brings that curriculum to life. For example, we have our Jolly Phonics program in the foundation stage and up to P4, where the children learn the sounds of the English language. We develop our reading through the very innovative process of accelerated reading, where the children are given incentives and rewards to encourage them to get that love for reading. As the children develop their reading skills, we have the very exciting program called Reciprocal Reading, where the children develop a range of comprehension skills in a very exciting way. The children focus on particular writing genres each half term, and we realise that children will not pick up handwriting, it must be taught, and we have a very effective line of progression in handwriting through the Nelson Handwriting Programme. We were very excited over the last 2 years to introduce the Maths Mastery Programme, which we are only one of 6 schools in Northern Ireland to have introduced into our classes. This is highly effective, using the Singapore method, the Chinese method for learning maths, and we are seeing some really positive outcomes for the children in Primary 1 and Primary 2. We now take them to numbers and concepts that go way beyond what we would have done in the past in Primary 1 and Primary 2. And this will be extended and rolled out through our school in the coming years. We also have the Accelerated Maths Programme and Rapid Maths for children who are struggling with maths, to help them recover those lost concepts and try to rebuild that knowledge. We have our Grow and Love programme in religion, and a range of other programmes in each of the different curriculum areas that really bring the curriculum to life and make sure that the children love the learning that they're doing here in St. Teresa's.
Of course, school isn't just about the curriculum. Here in St Teresa's we have an extensive after schools clubs programme. We have everything from body and mind, gardening club, cookery, sewing, knitting, languages, ICT, drama, Irish dancing. We have an extensive array of sports clubs. We have a school choir and a school orchestra. Something for everyone. And as you can see, 400 of our children are currently engaged in after school activities.
We want St Teresa's to be an exciting environment for the children to learn, and as a result of that we have introduced a range of extracurricular initiatives throughout the school to make St Teresa's as active and engaging as it possibly can be for the children. You can see here a vast array in our list of extracurricular activities that the children are involved in throughout the school day, ranging from chemists in schools, medics in schools, playful science, educational visits, residential trips, Poetry Ireland, W5 partnerships, and the list goes on. And all of these activities bring to life the curriculum in a way that simply cannot be done when the school is working in isolation. So we are proud that we have strong links with all of these various organisations that bring the curriculum to life. This year we're particularly delighted to introduce the Barnardo's Paths programme, promoting active thinking skills. That programme is all about developing the children's mental health and well-being, helping them to develop a sense of resilience and being able to understand their emotions and use the language of emotions effectively. During these particularly challenging times, we find that this programme is having great success this year with the children. We are delighted in St Teresa's Primary School to have the unique facility of our Serenity Playground, which is clearly visible from the front of the school. This playground was recently introduced at a cost of over £300,000, and we were delighted to be able to dedicate the park to one of our pupils who sadly passed away, little Serenity. So every day the children are playing in there, we keep her in our thoughts. But this facility is much loved by all of the children in our school and completely adds to the experience the children have when outdoors. On top of our amazing Serenity Park, we also have the Trim Trail facility, also visible from the front of the school. But more in the enclosed Primary 1 playground, we have their own lovely play area and a range of outdoor play equipment that you can see here in the photographs on the right. This enclosed area is just for the Primary 1 children, so that when they start school, they are enclosed in a safe environment with just the friends from their own year group, and that makes them feel much more safe and secure with a whole range of colourful and exciting toys to play with. We are delighted here in St Teresa's Primary School to have been awarded a range of funds to help us install a state-of-the-art sensory room, which you can see in the photograph below. This is for children to provide a space, a calming environment for them to relax and feel calm and happy when in school, particularly for our Primary 1 children, as this is located in the Primary 1 corridor. So any child who feels distressed or unhappy or anything that has happened during their school day that they feel they need a little bit of quiet time and a little bit of space to themselves, this is the perfect place for that. It is also aimed at therapeutic support for children with additional sensory needs, and we're able to provide that specifically to children who need that support. We were also delighted to have created a fairy garden at the enclosed space at the back of the school, which we use to support outdoor learning in our Forest Schools programme, where children are introduced to specific things in nature and the outdoors. But it also is used as a stimulus to support writing and literacy projects in school. It's a magical space that we have added to year on year, and the children love visiting the fairy garden and all of the magic that it brings. You can see on this slide the huge range of achievements that we have had here in St Teresa's with music, drama and sport. So please do take the time to read down all of the list of achievements that we have had here in our school. We pride ourselves on giving the children as many experiences as they can through their 7 years as they progress through our school, so that they have a range of talents and abilities that are fostered and developed, helping the children to be the best that they can be.
Every parent wants their child to feel happy and safe in school. And as I mentioned in a previous slide, one of the things that came out of our last inspection was our robust and strong pastoral care that we have for the children. Highlighted here in this slide are some of the things I think will be of particular interest to yourself. The inspection report highlighted the very strong transitional arrangements in Primary 1. That means myself and the principals of the nursery, along with Mr. Rogers, have conversations to make sure that we have all arrangements in place so that we can support your child to the best of our ability. It also mentions a very effective pastoral arrangements in the school, indicating how well your children are looked after. It goes on to mention the skillful support in the early years, which helps the children in their development of language and thinking skills, and, very important to us, the exemplary behaviour of the children, which is a reflection of how happy and safe they feel here in St. Teresa's.
Here in St. Teresa's, we are very proud of the many awards and achievements that we have. As you can see on the screen, there are a number of icons representing the different organisations that we are linked with or have been awarded by. For example, in the Wyand High icon representing the Primary Science Teachers Trust, that demonstrates that 2 of our teachers have been awarded with the prestigious award of Primary Science Teacher of the Year. You can also see the great accolade of receiving the Northern Ireland Teacher of the Year award through the Teaching Awards with one of our members of staff here in school. We are delighted that we are a Level 1 Rights Respecting school, and you can see the Rights Respecting Assessment report that we received when we achieved that award for your information on our school website. We are delighted to work with the local universities, Queen's and Ulster University, and a range of other organisations that we have strong partnerships with that develop further work here in our school. I just wanted to mention again our Wids Kids Club in more detail, as we're very proud to be able to offer all of our parents the opportunity for wraparound childcare services. We provide a breakfast club from 8 AM in the morning, and our Wids Kids Club supports children from 2 to 3 for those who have older siblings, but also children right up to 6 PM each day for parents who are working to that time. This is not just during term time, this is throughout the year, and in fact St. Teresa's Primary School only ever closes its doors during the statutory holidays of around 10 or 11 days each year. So we're delighted to be able to offer that service at a very reasonable rate, much cheaper than would be in private childcare facilities. So a great facility for all of the families who use that service. Normally in private childcare services, children will be restricted to a small premises with maybe 1 room or 1 outdoor play area. As this is based in a primary school, we can afford the children opportunities to participate in a wide range of activities and use all the facilities here in our school, including the ICT room, the library, the outdoor play areas such as Serenity Park and the Trim Trail, and the list goes on. So a wonderful service for all of the families here in our school. We have a very active Friends of St. Teresa's parent-teacher organisation that works to support the school in a range of ways, including fundraising projects and a number of family-orientated events that ensure that we have this whole family as part of the school community. So we organise things like the Halloween disco, the Christmas fairs, and different parish and community events so that everyone can feel that they are part of school life. If your child comes to us in Primary 1, we would very much welcome you to join this organisation and be part of our school. A very important aspect of our school life here in St. Teresa's is our student council. We have 2 student councils, our junior council, Primary 1 to 3, and our main senior council, which is Primary 4 to 7. These councils will meet at least once a month with our coordinating teachers, and they will discuss a range of issues about how to improve school life, things that matter to the children, and providing the children with a voice so that they feel they have ownership in our school and have the power to change and improve things. They will also discuss things like the curriculum and different aspects of their learning so that the teachers and the school staff know how to make things even better for the children based on their opinion and their voice. That all impacts on our school development plan, and when that's created, the children in the student council will recreate the development plan in a child-friendly format that we share with the whole school community so that everybody has a shared vision about how to improve life here in St. Teresa's Primary School. We're also very proud of the fact that for the last number of years we have been awarded repeatedly the Green Flag from Eco Schools. That demonstrates that our school is eco-friendly, ensuring that we are conscious of how we are in the environment and ensuring that our whole school community tries to protect it and respect it. We also have a very robust buddy system where our older children are trained at the beginning of each year on how to support the younger children of our school with conflict, management, helping them feel safe and secure in our school, and knowing what to do when a child is in need. All of these things really add to our school environment. In St. Teresa's, we want to give the children a global perspective, and so we have a number of exciting links with a range of countries across the globe, including our very important link with China. And we are fortunate to have each year a Chinese language assistant who is here on our school and teaches the children all the way from primary 1 through to primary 7 on the Chinese language. The children from primary 4 to 7 then undergo the Youth Chinese test each year and are awarded the prestigious YCT exam accreditation. We also have had a long-standing partnership with a school, St. John Bosco School in Kitende in Uganda, and each year teachers from both schools will exchange visits and work that the children have completed in the partnership. More recently, we've a new Connecting Classrooms partnership with a school in Kathmandu in Nepal, and again the children of our school have been involved in an ICT project and a range of opportunities for the children to exchange work, knowledge and understanding of each other's cultures. And we feel that this gives the children a perspective beyond their locality to ensure that they are global citizens. The important thing to note at this point is the applications to Primary 1. This is completed online through the Education Authority website, and the opening date for when you can make your application to St. Teresa's Primary School for Primary 1 in September 2021 is Thursday the 7th of January. And the closing date then is the Friday the 29th of January 2021 at 12 noon. Any application made after that time will be considered a late application. So please try to make your applications within that period of time. All of the advice and the information that you need is not only found here along this slide with the appropriate links, but also there is a parent help guide that you can click into on our school website in the Virtual School Open Night tab at the top of the homepage. So I'd recommend that you have a look at both of those items to know how to make the application appropriately. If any parent has any queries or concerns or needs any support with regards to making an online application, please contact us here in the school office and we would be more than willing to help you make your application. We recognise that this virtual presentation and indeed all the virtual things that we have added for your information and to guide you to make the appropriate decision is not as good as actually being able to visit here in St. Teresa's. With that in mind, whilst we cannot have large groups attending the school, we can arrange for individual appointments where you can come meet with me, the principal of the school, or any other member of staff as appropriate, and also to get a view and tour of the school. Now, there will be a number of provisos for that to ensure everybody's safety. Any adult coming to the school would sanitise on entry, wear a face covering and abide by the social distancing rules whilst here in the school. And of course those appointments would be made after school when the children aren't here to ensure everyone's safety. But you are more than welcome to make that request for an individual appointment by phoning the school office at any time, and we'll arrange that with you, and we'd be more than happy to answer any queries or concerns that you may have and give you the opportunity to see the school firsthand.
This slide gives you all the important dates that you need to know with regards to when the application process opens, the closing date, when you as parents will find out to which school your child has been allocated, and also part of our induction process. That begins here around about May, when myself and Mr. Rogers visit all the feeder nursery schools. We do that to get all the information we can about your child to ensure that we have all the supports we need for your child coming to us in September. You yourself are also very welcome to contact myself during the months of May and June to discuss any issues or any concerns that you may have. In early June, we have a formal parent introduction meeting in advance of your child's visit to the school, and your child will also be given the opportunity to meet with a new teacher. The first 2 weeks in July, we also provide a summer school for our present P1s and also those children coming from nursery. In September 2021, as part of our P1 induction, and to give us an idea where your child is at, we carry out a baseline assessment. That lets us know where your child is at and how we can support your child in their future development. This slide sets out our admissions criteria. The first criteria is children who normally reside in the parish of St Teresa's. Criteria 2 is children of compulsory school age from other areas. We are very lucky here in St Teresa's. We have a large enrolment number and can take up to 90 children in P1. In the last number of years, no child who applied to St Teresa's in Primary 1 was turned away. However, in the event of oversubscription in any one of the above, the sub-criteria is laid out below.
That concludes our presentation of our virtual open night. We hope we have answered many questions that you may have had before you started to watch this presentation. We hope you take the opportunity to watch the virtual tour of our school on video, and also the video of our new school song performance, which was just released this evening as well. Please share this presentation with family and friends who may not be aware that they are available, or indeed encourage them to contact the school office to arrange a visit to our school. Indeed, I'd like to repeat that to all parents, that if you feel you have any further queries or any concerns that you might want to discuss about your child and your individual case, please contact the school office to arrange an appointment with either myself or Miss McAllister, and again, we'll be able to answer any of those queries as best we can. We look forward to your application to St Teresa's Primary School, and indeed we look forward to the next 7 years supporting your child's educational journey. Thank you for watching this presentation.